369 with the pound pick for the top lane. BLG, this is a super bottom side focused draft. This is playing around aiming, basically. You have globals going into there. You have Olaf that's going to run with Ragnarok, unstoppable. Leona can't do anything about the Berserker. So BLG are showing their cards.
Trade onto Bubu. This is kind of what I was expecting, unfortunately, for this matchup of Renekton and Quinn. Even though 369 has gone for the cold start, it doesn't let me have my Olaf. Of course I'm going to play aggressive. But bot lane, Jackie Love had to flash away with Cleanse immediately, trying to escape the flash coming in from aiming, also using Cleanse to try to get on top and get first blood in that 2v2 match of Karsa, showing up into the bot lane, but aiming might be able to kite this one back in time to be able to get the true damage. No, could not manage it. So it is going to be a 1-for-1 This one trade. Not going as well, but 369 looks like a nice, juicy target. Slice and dice from Bubu, trying to get on top of 369. The flash in, gets the cleanse, flash away underneath the turret. It is going to be Meteor taking the kill, but the turret might reciprocate it, so it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade again.
Nice. Yeah, to talk just a little bit. Oh, wait a minute. There's 3v2 coming in. No
nice
summoners on Jackie.
And Jackie Love understands. It's over. Just give the kill. Meteor's going to take it. I talked about this. The moment you get level 6, try to spot out anybody who's out of position. Karsa being the one, but 369 was on the other side. Meteor going to be able to show up with the help of J-Way, so they should be able to take down Karsa and give a third kill over to Meteor. Whoa.
The amount of damage early is actually quite surprising as Bubu tries to go in for a trade, but Karsa's there.
Didn't realize that Karsa was nearby, so he's able to gallop right on top and slice down Bubu.
That was what I was a little bit worried about for them. And they decide not to go for this, but they go on
Zenith Blade onto Zika to knock him back as well. Will is going to be able to get the kill as Bubu wants to be able to trade one back onto Karsa. Going to be able to get the stun they need to with the slice and dice, but he had to flash away to be able to survive from the fight. So it's going to be 4-3-6-9. It's going to be easy to move around, especially if you continue to focus the source of the global. Zika, no way to escape this one. Understands, just trying to clear out the minion waves on his way out. Constantly pushing back in this Twisted Fate. So if he ever tries to move around the map, they're going to punish it immediately. As you can see, the Destiny Gate has been opened, but the fight is a little bit too late. J-Way taking a lot of damage, but same with Twillo. He's going to be able to flash over the wall, but followed up by Jackie Love to be able to get the kill. But the flash coming in from Meteor, trying to chase down Jackie Love, but 369 is still fighting. Was able to get Zika to go golden flashed away to try to be able to survive. They're still waiting, and the flash in from Amy to be able to pick up the kill as Karsa takes down Meteor, gets stunned up by the gold card. Bubu pops dominance, wants to be able to try to jump into the back.
So a bit of no flashes on Knight. I think he's pretty much just dead here. The shockwave, he's trying to wait for it, but not enough. And this is what I was saying. When you're a team ahead,
the Jackie Love is going to be able to survive. Oh, he should have backed out completely, though. They expect that this was about to happen. They got a lot of damage going on to Meteor, but it's easy to just chop him down with that eye in some of these fights. You see a little bit of damage. Nice solar flare. Going to be able to get Zika to be able to go golden the magnet sword, but that shockwave into the back line in from Knight. It rips apart Billy. They have to flash, run for the hills, but everyone knows that that fight was won off of Knight's shockwave
on the map. They are about to get the Baron. Meteor is still close, but I don't think he can get in.
Trying to fight back with Zika, using the Destiny Gate to be able to show up. Not going to be able to get in range for that pretty quickly as J-Way was able to learn that. Right now, they're making an attempted play. They're going to be able to assassinate 369 underneath the nose of Karsa. So
going away at this point. J-Way is already passed, and here comes the engage.
He's going to go over to Karsa, but they fight into the back line. They've got Knight like they need to. Aiming, trying to see if he can position in a way that he's going to be able to get the most damage onto Karsa, but they're going to lose the Croc in the whole fight. The flash coming in. Jackie Love found what he needed to. He's on top of Zico. There was a red card, not a gold card. He goes golden. He goes into the ground. The jump over the wall coming in from Jackie Love, trying to see if he can fight. Again, aiming. The killer instinct will be enough to be able to fight back, but Carson not going to look for the gallop to be able to chase down Amy. Instead, waiting for 369. Notice that he's there. The jump in. Finally, the ace comes in for Top Esports.
Really well played. Rapid-fire cannon that they're not going for picks. Here they come onto Jackie Love.
Well, they're trying to pick onto Jackie Love. They're going to be able to get the burst for aiming to take him down, but 369's on the other side, and aiming's pretty low. Knight's going to be able to get the kill on the J-Way. The jump in onto Bubu, who jumps in himself, gets taken down to the double kill as Carson in the middle of the base against Meteor. They've lost everyone else. It's only one member, and it's the Viking himself trying to defend his homeland, but it's not going to be able to work out this time around. TES have the Baron and the minions to win.
This is just damage overload coming in from Top Esports. You might be able to take one member from us, but it doesn't matter. The other ones are going to be able to clean this up. Another One-sided fight from top esports despite losing a main carry. It looks like it doesn't matter which one. Top esports are the Trident team. Anyone can fill in for the damage slot.
Anyone's able to slot, and they get game 1 in a very close bout against BLG. It seemed like BLG had some moments that they were going to be able to find these picks that they've seen in the past. No, not going to be that Azir like you were thinking there, Clement. Instead, it's Rise for Knight. Now, Rise is one of those picks that you see as this niche pick that is kind of just taken every once in a while, but whenever it's piloted, I feel like, especially lately, whenever you lock in this Rise, if I notice it, I'm 100% going to interrupt. Whatever you're saying, say it.
Alright, feel free to go ahead with that one. BB going to find a pretty good trade early on.
Nice.
Oh, misses the Q, but that's still good enough. Like, 369, if you use max range on Onslaught of Shadows, it's a very long Terrify, and people run away from the Hecarim. So you can't chase people out of turrets, and they are going to force the 4v2 right now.
Lantern with the play, Carson's nearby, going to be the flash away from Droid to be able to survive. Do they want to be able to at least get the root onto Zika? Flash forward to be able to get it from Jackie Love, but it's a lot of damage put back on him. They got first blood they needed to, but it's still the trade of 2 kills for aiming right underneath the turret.
Then he's just dead. I think BLG probably know this themselves and are just looking at this bottom line play.
Yeah, gotta get something on the other part of the map as Bew. Ignite taken away, flashed right into the hands of Karsa, giving the kill over to Knight. Freebie for TES.
Plus Zoe incoming. This Herald isn't going down really fast enough.
369's on the other side. Sleeper Shuffle Bubble not going to be able to connect. And this is what I was talking about with that sign. He chugs his way right into the fight and trying to see if they can escape. Not going to be able to get it. Instead, it's going to be 2 kills for the side of TES. Rift Herald is secured by them as well. And Meteor getting a little bit of help from J-Way, flashing over the wall on top of Karsa. He wants to be able to get out of that, but Ignite was ticking, and it will pick up the kill. Wants to be able to get into this top lane on a 369, but he's a pretty tanky boy. And look at that, Onslaught of Shadows was able to get the knockback in with the fear, but Karsa is able to show up. He's still alive, trying to be able to get the double knock, but there's going to be the TB coming in. UB taking pretty low. Realm Warp to be able to get away. It seems like Knight's constantly using that to be able to escape zombie form, not going to be able to get a Retribution kill. Meteor kind of rotating around. Karsa's been here this entire time. They're going to be able to get the double TP with a huge amount of damage onto aiming in the back line. Should be the first casualty in the fight. J-Way trying to be able to escape, and he's not going to be able to get away from the Viking, who slices him down. They got the play on a Meteor, and they should be excited. Double kill for it. They got 3 kills in total for TES. 2 of them.
The opponent always assumes that you're not watching, that you will be available and vulnerable to those catches. But it was the long game that worked out for Jackie Love, and now Bew is pushed way too far in.
Trying to escape, but Ragnarok going to be able to chase him down. They want to be able to give over the kill to Knight, who uses that Everfrost to be able to pick it up.
The theory is the same. You just get signed into the back line. He's completely fine. And just look at this damage profile. They do nothing to 369 right now.
Well, they do a lot over to Karsa, who's able to get at least the Lantern to safety. Trying to see if they had the Killer Instinct, but it's not enough to be able to get onto Karsa. They're going to be able to use the Realm Warp to be able to escape. Meteor not able to get in range for the Onslaught of Shadows. He has the charge. He's been able to fight back well enough to be able to get kills over him.
Oh, J-Way actually flashes for Jackie Love, but a flash in return, and now he's in a bad spot.
Look at this. They're going to be able to get the Realm Warp coming in, but the back line, they lost Jackie Love. Zika trying to get the cleanse to be able to stay alive. It's chased down by Karsa with Duo not landing the death sentence, but they're cut in a bad spot. Aiming realizes this as he's chased down by 369. Karsa on top of him as well, burning down to the red buff. Finally, he falls, and they're looking to see if they can get Bew as well. Knight going to be able to finish that off. The only one left is J-Way, and unfortunately, he wasn't able to do enough since Meteor
with the enemy team. They have to stay together on the same path, but Zika could steal it. He does have the smite. Is it going to happen?
The damage! He got him! He was able to get the kill under Karsa, and it's solo. They have to back out of that one because Duo is too low. Tried to use the portal jump, but Jackie Love is on top. Zika going to be able to get the kill as Bew wants to chase him down, but without low, the rest of TES.
Now, the jungler is still alive for BLG, while Karsa is dead.
A lot of damage onto that. Not going to be able to get the Baron. It's secured by BLG.
2 seconds of crowd control. They're terrified that top esports are going to scatter, and they don't know Meteor's here. They scan him. They
Look,
don't
he's
see
waiting
him.
for Dracula. You know what he's waiting for. They're going to be able to get the unstoppable onslaught, but it's onto the tank. And here comes Meteor right on top of Dracula, but he's still alive. They've got the kill on J-Way, and everyone else is low on top sports, but they're able to get a fight back. Support for support. Knight going golden, but the snipe comes in. Double kill out of Zika to take them apart. And finally, the tank falls in the fight. He's ripped apart by aiming. The ace comes in from Billy.
That was such a 200 IQ play from Meteor. The patience to wait for everyone walking past him on top esports, and it nearly looked really bad for BLG as the backline stayed alive, but Zika, with that focus horizon, is able to pick up the pieces. This probably won't be the game, but definitely the inhibitor.
Definitely the inhibitor. I wondered if they were going to go... It's rinse and repeated. Meteor is right into the back line once more, looking for Dracula, but unfortunately wasn't able to get him locked down long enough, and he might die. He had to use the onslaught of shadows to be able to escape, and he still gets executed. It's going to be the pick that they need to on the side of TES to be able to contest. Look at how fast he's able to get out of the base, and Bew will be able to TP back in as well. It's down to 50%. The tech room might be able to show up in time. Zika's on the other side. He tried to see if he can disengage, but it's going to be the smite secured by Carson just before. They're going to be able to get him in position, and now
like that.
Night Vigil was able to get the lockdown onto aiming on the other side, but they focused J-Way instead, feeling that if they can take out the one with the CC, they might be able to win the fight. Knight's going to be able to get the kill credit for Dracula. He dove into the middle of everybody, and he's knocked back. Here comes the killer instinct, but he's still alive. How the hell are you still alive, Dracula? Turning it back around, and there they go. Bew, the last member, but he certainly falls. It is an ace with a triple kill on top of it. With the Baron buff, top esports are going to win the series.
BLG go too far forward in an objective that they did not need to secure. They could have let that go. They could have just poked out top esports. They face check instead, and top esports says, gimme. It's going to be a 2-0 to TES as they slam down BLG and their hopes at playoffs.
I still have no idea how Dracula lived through that all. That was nuts. You have Meteor on top of him that entire time. Get the series on top of that one, and I think you're right. Billy needed to play it a little slower, needed to wait it out, be a little bit more cautious, but TES, they forced the issue. They did not let it stop. They knew that they had a position where they could force and try to see if they could pick out aiming, which is exactly what they did.